was, of course, characterized also by the dialogue, facilitating dialogue between various antagonists at the time, between various parties in the Gulf region. In fact, if you would recall,
Ambassador, if I can just ask you to hold your thoughts there. We're getting some more latest visuals from Muscat of the Prime Minister having a chat with his Omani interlocutor, the Deputy Prime Minister of Oman for Defense Affairs, soon after his arrival at Muscat. As I was mentioning before on this broadcast, the third and last leg of his West Asian and African tour that's taken him already to Jordan and Ethiopia, and he is now in Muscat, Oman on the last leg of his regional tour. And while we play out these visuals again for our viewers, Ambassador, do finish making a point there, please.
Yeah, just to, on the visual itself, if I may just mention,
Sure.
Deputy Prime Minister Shihab bin Tariq is also the brother of His Majesty the Sultan. So, I mean, apart from being the Deputy Prime Minister who received RPM, he's also the brother of the Sultan. And this is, of course, the first, the welcome talks that they have at the airport before they move on. But coming back to the point that you had asked me earlier about about Oman's
foreign policy, especially its policy of neutrality.
Yeah, basically it is. I mean, it is neutrality, but not. It's an active neutrality. They are not. They are proactive in trying to bring different parties. So I wouldn't call it neutrality really.
Okay.
It's of moderation, mediation, dialogue, etc. Oman, Iran, and of course the latest Iran and the USA were the most important in terms of the Six Nation, the joint comprehensive program of action on the nuclear issues. That was those talks. The secret talks were held at that time secretly in Muscat, which nobody got to know till the JCPOA was actually announced. But even before that, they have kept their, channels of communication open with almost everybody in the region. When if you go back to the Iran-Iraq war, when large number of countries had broken off relations with Iran, they had continued to maintain channels. When after the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait, when a large number, almost all Arabs had broken our ties with the Iraqi regime, Oman had kept links open. So they have this policy of keeping the channels open, which I think, in a manner of speaking, if we could say, resonates with our own kind of policy, where, if you look at the Russia-Ukraine problem, I mean, India has kept its channels open with both sides. So yes, they believe in quiet diplomacy. They believe in serious diplomacy. It's a policy of moderation and a policy of mediation and dialogue. So they have been able to bring together a large number of antagonists at various times, in the crisis. Even with Yemen, I mean, when the Saudi-Yemen problem was at its height, Oman was very active in terms of trying to do some mediation between the Saudis and the Yemenis, which are both their neighbors, of course. They have long borders with both countries. Similarly, at the time when there was a split in the GCC, when Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Bahrain on one side and Qatar on the other side had problems, it was Kuwait and Oman at that time which were trying to mediate between these. So it's absolutely clear that they follow a policy